Welcome to Show Enough Gaming and Guy Stuff, where I take a look at gaming, guy stuff, and anything else that interests me. Today we're going to be taking a look at Overwatch. I want to make a quick video today on how to deal with Reinhardt when you're Genji, and how to play against him, and just kind of some strategies I use. So at the beginning here, we're going to see there's Reinhardt on the left, and I'm just going to start throwing stars right off the bat at him. I want him to not go with his team if at all possible, and I run up here to see where my team's at.
Behind us.
And they're pushed too far back, so I'm going to run back around and just try to bother Reinhardt. I want him to focus me and try to follow me. And I always want to come up behind him or from the side of him. And as you can see here, he's focused on me. I had a feeling he was going to try to pin me there. And that's exactly what we want. Now he's way away from his team. He's not doing any good blocking any damage for them. And now we're able just to run up that wall there like you saw and get back to our team. And hopefully they've killed a few people by the time that they didn't have their Reinhardt shield up. And as you can see here, we're hitting him from the side, never from the front if at all possible. Because then he's forced to turn his shield, and the rest of my team's going to end up hitting him and killing him. Or I'm going to end up hitting him and killing him. And as you can see here, we got him down so low on health, he was forced to run away. And I'm just using a lot of movement. I'm trying to disorient him. It's hard for him to turn around and follow where I am, so I just sliced through him like that and was able to finish him rather easily there. Now there's a little Reinhardt in this room right here, and we're not going to push in there too far. We're just going to kind of stay out of close quarters with him. We want him to come out in the open so we can use our movement to get by him. And use our angles to hit him from the side and from behind. And we're just going to keep throwing stars at him and hitting him. We're going to push up here. See, he's either forced to keep his shield up or he's gonna die. And now he chose to push up here, and I know he's low on health here, so I'm just gonna slice him and finish him. There's not much he can do. Genji's a pretty good match for Reinhardt in most cases, I found. And here's a good example of cutting angles and using angles, and we see that our team's on two sides of him, so we actually go to a third side, and there's nothing he can do there except back up and die, basically. Just another good example of how to use angles when you're Genji to deal with him. As we see here now, their team is stacked up on our payload that we're supposed to be pushing. We got to deal with a Reaper here. And we got a Mercy behind us, so that's a good thing. And we're just gonna push up, get behind them, slice through them, and just try to cause them a lot of trouble. McCree did end up killing us there, but we were able to get Reinhardt off our payload and have him need to fall back in order to not die. And as we see, Reinhardt's going to try to pin us here. You always want to be moving not straight back from Reinhardt. You always want to be moving at a little angle. And as soon as he tries to hit his thrusters and try to pin you, you want to be moving left to right, not straight back, because you don't want him to grab you with that pin. Otherwise, you'll end up dead. You also never want to use your slice like that into him when he's thrusting at you, because his thrust will just grab you and kill you. So if you're gonna slice while he's thrusting, go up or to the side or away from him. As we can see here, we're hitting more angles. Just on the side, he's forced to turn. We're gonna run up behind him and finish him off here almost. And our Reinhardt grabs him with the pin and he's dead because we had him at such low health. So, good play there. As you can see here, we're gonna pull out our ultimate and get this Reinhardt and this Bastion off the payload. Somehow we do it without dying. Pretty nice move. But anyway, this has been some just quick tips for how to play against Reinhardt when you're Genji. Always remember to use movement and use angles. If you can keep him pinned in between your team and yourself, he's surely gonna die because he can't block damage from both ways. And always have an escape route. Remember, you can climb up walls. Reinhardt can't. He also has to be close to you to do damage. And here we see Reinhardt falling off the cliff. What a perfect ending. Anyway, I'm showing off with Showing Off Gaming and Guy Stuff. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe.